Hey, what's up guys? Eric here, driver lineup, portable case, steering wheel holder. In full disclosure or disclaimer, I'm at a pilot, not touching anything with my hands, starting to drive right now. This is a DJI that I'm using as a dash cam as well. And some of y'all have requested some driving videos, which I'm working on, along with some other things, doing some different things for YouTube. But right now I'm at the pilot in Minooka, and I'm going back to the terminal that I just left, trying to get out of here with this load before traffic, but the previous Prime driver screwed me over. So I'm going back, got to take this trailer to the trailer shop. And so whoever had 240368, I don't know who you are, but you're kind of a shithead. If I'm being honest with you, you're kind of a shithead, because you knew full well you were dropping this trailer off jacked up. So as was just explained to me, there's kind of a problem right now with the Minooka terminal, in that unlike Springfield, Salt Lake City, and Pittston, the Minooka terminal doesn't do inspections on trucks and trailers when they come in. There's no inspection or fuel bay, right? There's just a guard check. So there's no inspection. So they basically just ask you, it's the honor system, are there any issues with the trailer? Well, if you're a driver that's just lazy and doesn't get these things addressed, which I get them addressed. In fact, I've had trailers in the shop multiple times. I've had a transload the other day, huge pain in the ass, because I just refused to take this trailer from a shipper that had some issues. But you know, there's some drivers that just push the problem off on other drivers, and it's easy at Minooka because it's just the honor system. They just ask you, are there any issues? And you know, if drivers bringing a trailer here and they live in the area, they just want to go home and they don't want to deal with it. Let me get the defrost on, because the windshield's a little foggy. So that's what happened here. And it's not a big issue, but, and I know some of you rebels are going to be like, oh, Eric, just run it. Look, whatever. I don't play the game like some of you renegades do. But basically what happened was the tandems were in the 14th hole, which I've mentioned that before, and some people just say, some people who don't have experience with Prime trailers don't understand that instead of doing hours and feet in inches, we just do hours in holes, because it simplifies the whole process and makes it easier. But basically, what's the maximum width of the trailer tandems and the drive tires in pretty much most states. Some states it's shorter, but it's at the 12th hole of where the tandems can be on the trailer. So if you have the tandems back beyond the 12th hole, there's too much space between the trailer tandems and the drives. Well, so I get attached to this trailer, and it appears as though they couldn't make weight, or could only barely make weight, and they picked this load up 500 miles away. So this immediately starts stressing me out, because I can't go back 500 miles. I'm only taking it 300 miles. So what are my options? You know, my options are pretty slim at this point. It's obvious they had to bring it here in the 14th hole, because they've got in the 14th hole, and the trailer gauge weight is showing it's right at 34,000. So in my mind, I can't move it up. So I go scale it out. So first of all, I messaged dispatch and all this. I'm like, hey, it looks to me like the driver, in order to make weight, just pushed it back to the 14th hole and said, screw it, right? Well, so I come over to pilot, get on the scale. It turns out there's some room on the trailer. So I go to try to move the tandems, and the tandems are stuck and won't move. And it doesn't, before you say, oh, you can bang on them. Look, I know all that stuff. I'm just telling you, they will not release and will not let go. This is a brand new trailer. So this is a super simple fix. You got a tractor at a trailer shop right there in Minooka, and it should be a really easy, quick fix for them to get the trailer, to get the tandems released and get this thing legal and get it on its way. But somebody was too lazy to do that. They knew full well the tandems wouldn't release, because that's the only reason they would drive it here in the 14th hole. Unless they were just trying to make weight, but that wasn't a problem. So it's just they couldn't get the tandems to move, and they're like, screw it, we're just gonna do it this way, which is okay, fine. If you want to run it Renegade here 500 miles, fine. But why would you not tell them when you come in through the guard check? Why would you not tell them that? Like, did you think it was going to delay you? Did you think you were going to get in trouble? Well, you're not going to get in trouble for running it in the 14th hole. That's your decision. You're the captain of the ship. In fact, I told Prime this morning, I was like, you know, I'm probably going to run this thing because I got to go. You know, if I can't figure out what's going on here, as long as it wasn't overweight. I'm driving extremely slow, so I can make this last. I didn't have very far to go at all, but it's like 3 in the morning, so it don't matter. There's no traffic. So all this headache for me could have been avoided, and I would already be blasting through I-80 in South Chicago before traffic. If somebody had just said when they brought it through, I couldn't get the tandems to release. That's all they had to do. Then they could go drop the trailer. My only guess is they were afraid that they would get in trouble for bringing it here in the 14th hole. I don't know. Like, to me, I just can't fathom why you wouldn't say that. Also, the reason that it was confusing is because whoever picked this brand new trailer up didn't calibrate the trailer gauge weight. So it still has the sticker on it, so I calibrated that because I just went to the scale. That would have helped me, because if that was accurate, I would have known that there's something wrong with the tandems, or would have checked that at the yard. But because it looked like it was probably close to or overweight, I had to leave the tandems where they were, and that's how I didn't know until I got to the scale. So just a lot of laziness there that can help avoid someone in the future having to deal with a bunch of BS. You know what I mean? Anyway, so let me get checked in here, or not checked in, but through the guard shack, and then I'll get back with you guys very shortly for you. All right, so got in here, man. It was what is it? Swift stands for swing wide. It's a frickin' swing wide. It's a frickin' trailer, right? And you definitely have to swing wide when you're in the 14th hole. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little driving clip. I've got some things that I'm working on. So I have the DJI that I want to start using a lot more. It's a really nice, it does great time lapses and things like that. Works great as a dash cam. I have another dash cam too, but I'm getting that set up to be able to use. It's voice activated. There's no hands involved or anything like that. So I think I can start doing some more driving videos. I just need to make sure that I'm like talking with them, because I can't stand, no offense to anybody who does them, but like, I drive every day. I don't want to see videos where half of them are the road. I see now someone who's not a driver may enjoy that, but I don't want to give you guys just 10 minutes of the road, because a lot of you are drivers. You don't want to see that. But I remember, who else used to do it that way? JJ the Trucker did a lot of that. I haven't seen a video from him in a while, actually, now that I think about it.
But anyway, he used to do a lot of really cool driving videos, and they were interesting because he was talking while he was doing them. So I just need to make sure that it's completely hands-free. Prime's not gonna get upset about it. I gotta do it all the way, you know, by all the rules and guidelines that they want. I'm very careful with my channel and all that. So that's coming, as well as some other things. I just make sure I can get all this footage like into, I've got a new editor that I'm using and into that. But I'm gonna be doing a lot of that instead of daily videos, because I just don't have time. Of course, the reefer kicks on now that I'm making a video. I just don't have time to do daily videos, man. I've been going like crazy. 6 weeks straight, I've been running on recaps every single day for 6 weeks. I've not done a reset. Almost 6 weeks. I think it's like 5 weeks or something like that. Just running hardcore. So, you know, daily videos, it was easier on a team truck. I felt like I had more time, but now when I stop for a 10-hour break, like I just want to sleep. You know what I mean? Shower and sleep, that's it. And go. And I've been using load choice just to make sure that I'm, like when I'm at a dock, I'm booking the next load. So it's not really a lot of downtime, man. So I really kind of need to figure out how I want to start editing and doing fewer videos a week that are a little bit more quality than daily videos. I don't know, we'll try some things, guys. We're gonna try some things. But anyway, I'm should be able to get this trailer in shop here in the next 15 or 20 minutes and then get on my way. I'm kind of peeved about it because I wanted to be out of Illinois by 5:30 at the latest, and that's not gonna happen. At least it's Sunday morning, so traffic shouldn't be too bad, but yeah, like, you know, again, especially if you're dropping a trailer, just tell them what's wrong with it. So the dude, I don't want to bust out who it was, but there's an individual here in Minooka who's like, yeah, this is kind of a problem, where they're not reporting issues with the trailers because, and he said that he thinks it's because they don't want it to be known that they drove it here with the problem. You know what I mean? He's like, oh yeah, we have them coming in here with massive air leaks and, you know, 2 or 3 lights out and all kinds of stuff that they should have gotten fixed on the road and not been driving it like that. And then they'll come in and say, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the trailer. And maybe they're just not pre-tripping the trailers and don't even know that there's a problem with it. I suppose that's part of the issue too. Either way, come on, man, pre-trip your trailers. And if you find stuff and you come into the terminal, tell them. What's the big deal? If you're dropping a trailer, it's not like it's going to delay you, unless you're just here for a shower or something, you want to leave and you don't want to have to get it fixed. But, you know, it's a great terminal, but that is a downside, that there's no way that they can really find issues unless you report them. Which, by the way, someone left a shitty review on this terminal and said that, like, going off on, for a multi-million, which is actually, if you think Prime's a multi-million-dollar company, you're estimating that by a lot. I'll tell you that. You're estimating that by a lot. We spend millions in fuel a week. So it's, but anyway, this is a comment on the reviews said, for a multi-million-dollar company, it's shitty that they don't have real showers. Man, you must not be driving for Prime for a long time, because 2 years ago we didn't have this option at all. This is amazing. Who cares if it's got shitty showers with curtains? to even have this place to come park and get an oil change, to get your trailer worked on or whatever, is incredible. And to bitch about the quality of the showers, good. There's a brand new Love's right down the street. There's a Pilot right down the street. We all get free showers, unlimited free showers at Love's. Just go to Love's. a great terminal, man. I guess if you just started driving for Prime, you're like WTF. But we didn't have this 2 years ago. This is incredible to have this at pretty much right at 55 and 80. Oh boy. Some different strokes for different folks, I guess. All right, guys, be safe, make good decisions. As always, drive to thrive. Talk to you soon.